tonight in support of Jennings and the residences and services that we have all built since 1942 to serve aging adults. I am Allison Salopek, President and CEO of Jennings, and I have the distinct honor of addressing you tonight to, number one, make sure you know how grateful we are for your support and being here with us on this first Fall Friday night. Secondly, to offer some insight into life at Jennings. We are doing that tonight with some special guests in person. And finally, to inspire you to raise your paddle for our Spirit and Splendor Fund the Mission. I would like to first recognize a few individuals and organizations for your generosity in helping us to achieve our goal tonight of raising $200,000. Thank you to our event sponsor, Sanson Produce. We are so grateful to them for their continued support. Their fresh produce is enjoyed by residents every day. Ask me later to tell you some stories of the Sisters of the Holy Spirit at the Northern Ohio Food Terminal back in the day, where they received donations of fruit and made some amazing fruit trays. Sister Mary Philomena taught me how to cut a grapefruit that makes eating it a true culinary delight. Thank you to our signature sponsor, David and Martha Kudik. Your generosity of time, talent, and treasure is a beacon for so many. You have certainly established a legacy at Jennings. Thank you. Our platinum sponsor, Thomas and Laura Mather. We are filled with gratitude for your support and dedication over the many years from you and your family. I would like to also highlight a few more sponsors who said yes to some special sponsorship opportunities tonight. They put a table up here and I drink here. United Medical, who sponsored our bar tonight. Can we raise a toast to Ted and Anthony and the United team who support us in so many ways? Cheers. Thank you for saying yes to our first bar sponsor. And the signature United IV is a great touch. And the Fideli family. Thank you for all that you do to help build the mission of Jennings. They sponsored our wine raffle. And finally, Health Pro Heritage for your sponsorship of our first ever bourbon poll. Thank you for your generosity. Coming into tonight, we are well on our way, having raised $117,000 from sponsorships, ticket sales, donations, and vacation raffle tickets. Between tonight's random raffle, silent auction, the live auction, and now coming up our Fund the Mission, we hope to raise the remainder to get to our goal. Now I'm going to ask for a little audience participation. You know where your booklets are with the paddle, and I promise we're not going to charge you for this part of it. But if you are a first-time attendee at Spirit and Splendor, would you please raise your paddle and be recognized? Thank you for joining us tonight and for supporting the mission of Jennings through your generosity. Next, I would like all of those of you who have been donors to Jennings for 5 years or more to please raise your paddle and be recognized. I know there's many more of you, I can see you. We couldn't offer some of the special programs that we do without you. Now, if you leave your programs in the air, if you've been a donor for more than 10 years, please keep your paddle raised, and all others may lower yours for now, and thank you. Thank you to those who have supported Jennings for more than a decade. Your ongoing commitment is inspiring to all of us, and we're so grateful that you make Jennings a priority. Now, if you've been a donor for more than 20 years, please keep your paddle raised, and all others may lower yours, and thank you. Those with their paddles still raised have been donors for 20 years or more. Wow, that's a generation of commitment to serving older adults who might not otherwise be able to afford the lifestyles, services, and residences that you have made a reality for them. Thank you. Now, if you've been a donor for more than 30 years, please keep your paddle up. Keep them up. I'll call you out. I know who you are. Thank you so much. 30 years. That means that you have been a donor to Jennings since 1994 or earlier. You were donating when we were still serving residents in the old building as a 100-bed nursing home. You knew us when, and have continued to help us build new residences to serve older adults from independent living through hospice, serving across Northeast Ohio. Thank you. You are our legacy builders. You may lower your paddles, which you already did, but now everyone knows how this works. Hopefully, you've seen the commitment of our donors tonight and the impact of their lifelong giving. Please know that we are so grateful. Yesterday would not have been possible. Today would not be our reality, and tomorrow would be unreachable without you. You make the mission of Jennings come to life. Our Fund the Mission tonight is special. When you raise your paddle, you will specifically build our fund to allow for innovation to continue. Jennings was founded on doing what others said was too hard, if not impossible. We are in an environment where excellence in senior services is a critical need, considering the demographics of our country, especially right here in Northeast Ohio. At a time when we have an explosion of older adults, we have also seen closure of some long-standing not-for-profit providers of senior living. Jennings has been building on the past to offer programs and services as the community seeks choices, quality, and places that support adults continuing to live life, not just being cared for. As we position ourselves to serve the next generation, we need to stay open to change through innovation. We understand that the dollars and cents don't add up with the increasing cost of care and more reliance on government safety nets. Workforce shortages are a reality that we have not escaped. It is essential that we seek innovation that supports our continued excellence and perhaps lightens the load. While innovation is called out specifically in our mission statement, it has not been a line item in our expense budget. Innovation happens because of you, our donors. The dollars that are invested in our endowment and board reserves are the dollars available for our continued innovation. Of course, we look to our supportive foundations and donors for special projects as well, but an organization that is 82 years old continues because it has the flexibility to change and grow through its reserves. Here's just one example. In 2014, Jennings had an endowment of $8 million, and we used $2 million to seed home care and hospice and build Jennings at Brecksville. That investment depleted the reserves to $6 million, but that same endowment is $15 million today. When we launch a well-studied opportunity, we expand the choices available to those we serve and at the same time continue to build the organizational financial strength. Once we determine that a project is beneficial and will have a return on the investment, we're able to seek other sources to pay for it. That continues our mission-based decision-making. We also know that there's emerging technology that can make a tremendous impact. Last year, we implemented an AI platform in our pre-hiring practices to help us determine which applicants might be a good fit for the right position at Jennings. We've already seen an impressive improvement in our turnover since launching that platform. We were only able to pilot this because we had reserve funds available, and now we see both the impact on our workforce and turnover costs. Tonight, our goal is to raise $30,000 or more through our Fund the Mission. $30,000 is a targeted amount that it takes to launch an innovative project. An example of what is next is a smart incontinence product. It is more expensive than what we currently use, so we've hesitated to try it. The promise of the smart product is this: we will be alerted more timely to residents who need assistance, and those who don't need assistance won't be bothered with unnecessary checks that disturb their activity or their sleep. With $30,000, we can trial it in our memory care neighborhood for 6 months and then determine if it improves response, enhances dignity, and makes sense to replace our current products. I promise you that the dollars you donate to Jennings are well spent and continue to strengthen the organization to be what the community needs us to be and what you and your families want us to be. I hope you will help us raise $30,000 or more to continue the Jennings spirit of innovation. Now, I'm so excited to introduce you to the Jennings Resident Choir. They've been working on a song, working hard on a song, to express their gratitude to you for what you have done yesterday, what you are doing today, and what you will do tomorrow, to offer a place so that they can have their needs met while enjoying life as it should be. Thank you.